Welcome back to Comic Con Live 2014 here at the Jacob K. Javits Center in New York City. It is the final day, it's family day. We're having so much fun. Thank you so much for watching on BeTerrific.com, on GeekBeat.tv. We love you, geeks. What's up? John, Callie, Dave, Ben, and everybody. You're an entire family. I'm part of that family. Thank you. And thank you for making me part of that family. What's up, guys? We love you. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Thanks, Planet5D.com. Those of you who are watching there, the best DSLR blog in the entire world. Hope you're enjoying this as well. You guys are awesome. You Planeters, I guess that's what we're going to call you, right? Anyway, we're having a lot of fun, and we're already breaking open the Senor Sangria for the crew, for everybody. We're having it's a party. We've got Matt Marone from Triforce. It is a party.
It is a party. It's New York Comic Con. It's fantastic. By the way, cheers. Cheers. Yes.
What do you think?
It is fantastic.
Excellent.
And I'm not getting paid to say that, so it's true. It's true.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
And listen, we've got a bottle for you to take home. I'll give that to you at the end.
Thank you.
They're awesome. SenorSangria.com.
It's definitely not lasting until 5 o'clock when the show ends, so it's good.
It's the last day. We need it. We've had a constant party here, and it seems like a constant party here at Comic Con.
Oh, yeah. It's massive. I've never seen this show floor as busy as it has been this whole weekend over the past few years that I've been doing it. And it's awesome just seeing this community keep on growing every year, especially in our own backyard here in New York.
Talk about starting your company, because you're the CEO. You guys do amazing, amazing stuff. The toys, the props, they're unbelievable. I mean, when I saw it firsthand, walking over to your booth, I was blown away. Everybody in our booth has been Googling it. You guys have had a constant stream of people, lines out the door, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, our booth is a spectacle, I like to say it, and having it in our own backyard is fantastic. So the things that we create are from video games. So whether it's full-scale prop replicas from some of the most popular games like Gears of War, Mass Effect, and most recently a license that we're extremely excited to have is Halo franchise, the universe. But not only that, not only do we take the characters, vehicles, and weapons from the game out from the screen and into your home, but we also make the collector's editions and limited editions as well. So when you go out to Best Buy, GameStop, or whatever other retailer you like to go to, that $100, $200 version of the game that comes with the statue, that's us generally creating it.
And how did you start the company? How did you come up with the idea, and how did you start it?
Well, Triforce was incepted back in 2008. It was Robert, Drew, and another third party, and from then it's just keep on growing. The idea behind Triforce came a little bit from Zelda, you know, Triforce, but it was 3 people who created the brand, the Triforce brand, and it was really because if you look then, and even really now, there's not really a collectible company out there, besides us, that is making full-scale prop replicas from video game, 100% to scale, 100% to size. There's been out there for years, whether it's movies or TV, but not really for video games, and we wanted to bring that type of collectible to video game fans.
Now you've got, let's get one of these up here. I mean, you talk about full scale, but it's actually full detail as well.
Yes, yes. So this is our Mass Effect 3 Disciple full-scale replica. It's a T2 paint sample, so there is some things not complete with it. But this weighs about 15, 20 pounds, so the weight is also accurate to the game as well. It's made out of a polyresin material. We put more of a metallic property into it, so when you pick it up, it doesn't feel plasticky or it just doesn't feel plasticky. It has a cold steel feel to it. So actually, if you want, here you go.
Wow.
It does have that cold steel seal, has that heft to it. It's a fun-looking piece. And
so awesome.
One of the things we pride ourselves on, too, is because we want to be dev-friendly and 100% accurate fans, because, you know, Mass Effect, you could play for hundreds of thousands of hours. We need to be 100% accurate. So one of the things that always angered us was, remember those battery latches? It takes you away from the experience. So actually, right back here, there's a seam, you'll never notice it. Right here, there's a magnetic latch that we cut off, and then inside is a USB recharge, no AA or AAA batteries. You just literally and it clicks back on, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff.
Wow, that's phenomenal. And you work with the game companies, I imagine, very, very closely.
Yes, because we need to be as detailed and as 100% accurate as possible. We work right with the developers at BioWare, Epic, 343 Industries for Halo, Sony, Naughty Dog, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We work directly with them. We get what they call high poly models, ZBrush, Max, objects, files, and textures to ensure that what we're bringing to life is completely accurate to the universe.
This is amazing and beautiful. It's genius, to be honest with you.
That's what we go for. I wouldn't say I'm a genius, but that's what we go for.
It's very, very cool. How much does this go for?
So our collectibles, depending on the franchise, starts about $350 up to about $1,500 right now.
Do you have a favorite item? Is there something that you guys have done that is your favorite ever?
I would probably have to say it's always been a dream of mine since I was a little kid. I've always been a fan of comic books, so being able to work with the Batman franchise, the Arkham franchise, it's always been a dream of mine. I am a huge Superman fan, so when we got the Injustice license, that little 12-year-old kid in me just perked up, so that was extremely exciting. But if I'm not eating, if I'm not sleeping, if I'm not working, I'm playing video games, so anything really that we create, I know it's going to sound cheesy and cliche, anything that we're making really does hit home with me.
You mentioned Zelda before with the gold cartridge, right, from Nintendo, from NES. Everybody loved that.
That was like fantastic when that came out.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
What was your favorite game growing up?
One of the games I remember playing with my friends and family was, well, family first was Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Playing with my dad, just running up to the screen with the Duck Hunt gun and shooting all those ducks.
Somebody had the Power Glove on the other day,
and
the Duck Hunt gun, and I was going nuts.
They got to bring those back. I don't care if it has to plug into my system. I am perfectly fine with that. But one of the games that really hits home with me too is Chrono Trigger and Zombies Ate My Neighbors for Super NES. It was a never-ending, impossible game, whether you were with yourself or playing with friends. I just remember so many nights at my friend's house playing that. It was awesome.
What about Contra?
Contra was great. Going to the arcades, the bowling arcades and everything like that when you're younger, having those parties, playing the X-Men arcade game, Turtles. Turtles in Time was fantastic. Oh,
Did you like games like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out?
This is going to sound horrible. I'm going to get a lot of flack for that. I never got to Mike Tyson. It's horrible. I'll throw myself under the bus. That game was so fun, but I can never get to Mike Tyson. I'm going to get so much heat for that. But, yeah, that was a fantastic game, man.
And I mean, the list goes on, and everybody's got their favorites. But Mario Brothers is, to me, the most classic, right?
Oh, yeah. That's what a lot of people in our generation go back to.
Did you ever cheat? Did you ever use any of the tricks like back, left, right, start, select, start, A, B?
Besides the blood code, up, down, left, I actually didn't. Oh, and obviously with Punch-Out, when you get the code so you can continue.
Right.
Besides that, I never was that. I was always somewhat of a purist.
All right.
So I wanted to go through to it, yeah.
So I did some of those sometimes with my friends when they wanted to do it, but I never liked doing it. And
I was going to say, I thought you loved it. No.
No, I never liked doing it. I wanted to know how far I could get. Look, with the cheat code, I never felt like, so what? If I could get to the end of the game with the cheat code, that didn't mean anything. I cheated.
You're not fulfilling anything with that. You want to be able to fulfill, you paid X amount of money for the game, you want to get your money's worth.
But I do remember being excited when Game Genie came out.
Oh my God, Game Genie, Shark, what was it? Yeah, I mean all those things. I do remember going and maybe or maybe not.
Did you jump on the Sega bandwagon when they came out with Genesis?
I'm probably one of the 5 people that owns a Sega CD, so yes.
Wow.
Joe Montana football throwing 900-yard touchdowns.
I think it's the only game I ever had 140 to 2.
You're literally, it zooms out. The football just zooms in. You just see the yard markers, and it just keeps on going for like 5 minutes. It was awesome.
I would play that game forever. Genesis does. Remember that? And then,
oh my God.
And then the other thing was Blades of Steel was the best game when it came out.
Blades of Steel, I lost a lot of school time and homework too. Definitely a lot. And one of the games too was a little bit later was N64, Nintendo 64. Not GoldenEye. I'm a big wrestling fan as well, but playing No Mercy with my friends and skipping school when that game came out to create a million characters, that was fantastic.
I remember being at camp playing the WWF arcade. I remember all I wanted to do was get to the steel cage match.
Yes, oh my God. That was another one, right? I think it was WrestleMania something, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, just seeing the 2D, just going back and forth, hopping up to the ring, body slamming.
Did you ever put an emulator on your phone or play some of these old games on your phone? Because I love to do that.
I recently just got a new phone, and I actually had a pre-New York Comic Con party at my house with a bunch of our team, actually the whole team, and we played Killer Instinct, we played Dead or Alive, we went old school, a bunch of other games as well, and I downloaded a Super NES emulator, and now I'm playing Zombie Ate My Neighbors, and I'm also playing the original Killer Instinct.
Wow.
So that was fun now on the trains.
Did you ever get into the computer games back then, as far as like Wolfenstein and maybe Wing Commander?
I played Wolfenstein, I played Wing Commander. The one game that hit home with me though was Quake. That's the one game when, you know,
I think that's the one that kind of really broke through for everybody.
Yeah, when modems started really hitting, and you could play with your friends outside of their home. You're communicating and just killing people.
What's the future for you guys? What's coming up? What's in the pipeline?
So like I just said, we are now officially licensed with Halo. We got the Killzone franchise as well from Sony. We're working with them and collaborating on a few pieces as well. We just unveiled this week at New York Comic Con our Deathstroke Arsenal for Batman Arkham Origins, our Batman Arkham Origins Cowl full-scale replica. We are working on getting a few more licenses from some beloved franchises, past and present, possibly future as well.
This stuff is so awesome. I want all of it. And I love that this is functional. I mean, I really love this stuff. It's so beautiful. ProjectTriforce.com.
Yes, sir.
ProjectTriforce.com. ProjectTriforce.com. Now, we're going to raffle off some stuff. We've got a raffle at 3:30 today. 3 o'clock or 3:30 today? It's 3 o'clock or 3:30. Okay. We're raffling off some really cool stuff, including these Wowie Electro Kids, which are available in Toys R Us for $14.99. They're great stocking stuffers. You push the belly, whoa, 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 and the hair moves. Right?
That's actually really cool.
To music or noise.
That's awesome.
So you've got one for your desk.
Really?
That's from us.
Thank you, thank you so very much.
You're welcome very much. And we have some raffles from Triforce now, too.
Yes, it's actually great that you gave me this. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So, though I'm not giving you anything, we're disappointed, but you may get something off air. Regardless, we're going to give 2 pieces away to your fans.
Awesome.
Our first is going to be our Batman Arkham City Batarang full-scale replica.
Wow.
As well as our brand new Deathstroke Arsenal. I'm sorry. Deathstroke Arsenal full-scale replica from Batman Arkham Origins.
Wow.
Yeah, that is a big
Thank
piece.
you so much.
No problem. Give it to the fans.
Thank you. Yes, give them the love.
Yes.
I love Batman, so that's awesome. And we've got a bottle of Senor Sangria for you as well.
Yes, you said that earlier. I was waiting for that.
We're not letting you leave empty-handed at all as well. SenorSangria.com. It's phenomenal.
By 5 o'clock, you'll see this bottle empty, and I'll come around to make sure that it is.
You know what I say? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. One
5
more
o'clock
toast.
somewhere, absolutely.
We'll go out to commercial. Matt, thank you so much.
Thank you
Check
for
them out,
having me.
ProjectTriforce.com. I'm Michael Artsis. We'll be back with a whole lot more live coverage here from Comic Con 2014 right after this. It's not over yet, folks. Don't go anywhere, and download our app, BeTerrific.com/app.